podcast is intended for mature audiences. The views and opinions expressed are those of the panelists and do not reflect in any way those of the podcast partners, sponsors, or affiliates. Enjoy.
Hi, this is Michael Buffer, and you're listening to the voice of the people. Let's get ready for Boxing Voice.
ThaBoxingvoice.com.
What broke him down? Was it just the
body punches? When I was hitting him with body punches, and I heard him actually, he was crying in there.
You were saying that Biggs was crying when you hit him?
Yes.
When did that happen?
And perhaps the fourth round on.
ThaBoxingvoice.com.
So that you knew you had him by that time.
Absolutely, but I knew he was tough and taking those punches.
DiBiase Productions.
Making women gestures like,
Let's go, champ.
Good morning, TBV, and welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another morning edition. We are back to talk the young boxing superstar or box office star, Stephen Espinoza of Showtime, claiming Tank Davis sold 30,000 tickets. Now, we'll give you all the details to that sexy headline, as there could be some twists and some interesting or very important details that you must know about that headline. But what you need to know about TBV is that we will be having the trainer of the superstar Gervonta Tank Davis being called out all the way on ESPN by Vasyl Lomachenko. Still to this day, for about 2 years, Lomachenko has been wanting this Tank fight, and ticket sales and the increasing number of opponents that want to face Tank seem to be pointing in the direction of him being that superstar. When you got guys like Tevin Farmer hunting him down, Vasyl Lomachenko mentioning his name, Gary Russell now came out the woodwork. Everybody wants a piece of Gervonta Tank Davis, so that's what we'll be talking about today. I must remind you, he is going to be fighting Yuriorkis Gamboa, the Cuban gold medalist. A little past his prime at the time. I believe he is about 36 to 39 years old now. But nonetheless, an all-action fight it should be while it lasts. Let me head on out to Indiana to my co-host, Gross the Boss.
I speak it, believe it, receive it. Speak it, believe it, receive it. Speak it, believe it, receive it. I can't say it enough. I speak it, believe it.
Windows count, 2 attempts, handed bands over. Sicko hit, shot and miss, 2 to stand over. Breadwinner, huh? Look who in the building. Let me check my Instagram. I might be at 1 million. And I'm in.
ThaBoxingvoice.com.
Yo. Good morning to everybody out there in the TBV universe. Back with another one. Gervonta Davis, 30,000 tickets sold. That's a hell of a fire headline right there. Only people to outdo him is Mikey Garcia and Errol Spence, I believe Stephen Espinoza said, but I don't think Stephen was being, all the way forthcoming with that statement. But we'll talk about it, break it down, and get into it. What's going on, Ness?
Good morning. I mean, give me your opinion. What do you mean by that? Why don't you think he was being honest? Or at least revealing all of the truth?
Okay. First thing that we go to the tweet. Over 30,000 tickets sold puts Tank Davis among the top boxing ticket sellers in the U.S. this year. So right there, man, one would surmise that when they see a headline, did he sell 30,000 down in Atlanta? That's what I would have thought, you know what I'm saying, when I read the headline. But when it said over this year, I'm thinking maybe we're taking in consideration the hometown fight he had in Baltimore, the fight that he had right here, and I believe he had another fight with Ruiz. Was it this year or last year?
I'm not sure, but I'm gonna agree with you. I'm pretty sure they're talking about all 3 of his fights. The tweet originated from a reporter that was on the media conference call where Espinoza first released, that Tank was selling well.
Third fight this year. So, yeah, he had 3 fights. Gamboa will be number 3. So, I mean, of course, if you do 3 events, and we know that the one in Baltimore did extremely well.
Yeah, that one did like 14,000. So that's half of the 3, right? That's half of the 30 right there.
And then the Hugo Ruiz, I was reading a tweet online, said it did like 6,000 sold and like another 1,000 comp. So that's like 20,000. So down in Atlanta, if you do 10 to 12, I mean, yeah, you're doing good. So, I mean, I expect Tank to have 10 plus thousand in the stands every time he fights because he's a good fighter. And that pretty much goes for like Wilder and Terrence and Earl. Like all those guys have 10 plus thousands in the ring every time in the arena every time they fight.
I agree with you. I mean, if you go to the article on Boxing Scene, they were making a case for Tank to, being this ticket seller based off some of the undercard events that he had been on. Did you read that article? I mean, I didn't put it in the chat, so if you didn't, I understand.
I didn't know it was an article.
Yeah, no, I know. I didn't put it in the chat. That was my bad. I mean, I found this today. That's why. But I'll see. Could we post it here in screen share?
Yeah, I actually got on Boxing this morning to see if it came from there, but it must be like an old article. Was it today's?
Well, I'm doing a show based off the tweet from yesterday, but there's also an article here where Leonard Ellerby calls Tank Davis a box office star and basically gives his background on it. I'm going to have to Google it. So, yeah, he basically says how Davis has been on cards that, where he was the co-main doing 10 or 14,000 tickets as the co-main, then, going to UK and selling out, what was it, the Copper Box maybe?
Yeah, he sold out the Copper Box Arena with the guy, I always forget his name. But yeah, maybe he beat his ass though, so it wasn't really like a competitive fight. You know what I'm saying? He got him out there with like the first 3 or 4 rounds. Really showed that he was a level above him.
So check it out, and I quote, just look at his fights. Go back to the Barkley when he fought for the title. He was the co-feature, and there was well over 10,000 there, Ellerby stated in reference to the card that headlined by James DeGale's, and Sweden's Badu Jack, which, to be fair, Mike, those dudes shouldn't be able to draw in Barclay. Gervonta's the one that is in the DMV area, which is closer to Barclay. So I get Ellerby trying to make the correlation between the tickets and Gervonta. But I further quote, he says, then he came back and he fought on AB's undercard, and that was like 14 and some change in attendance. And then we went to the UK and sold out the Copper Box Arena. Showtime also has been televising Davis, and it looks like that Ellerby wants to give credit to Showtime, where we think Showtime is dropping the ball. Ellerby thinks that Showtime has helped him get into this position.
I guess Ellerby now watching the ratings that coming out off Showtime for the Ruiz fight, for the last fight that he just had. I don't know the guy he fought last time. Who did he fight?
I don't know. But I quote, the difference with Tank, that is why there is foolishness when people talk about Tank. I want to commend Showtime. They have given us a tremendous platform to market and showcase Tank. With the exposure he has gotten and the numbers of fights he has fought on their broadcast, the fans have gotten to know him and the casuals too. He has been on the biggest events. He was on the co-feature of Mayweather-McGregor fight. This is why Gervonta is doing the numbers that he's done. He has had a tremendous platform for quite some time. So what do you think about that? I mean, do you think that these numbers are coming from all the many undercards, big name undercards that they kind of developed him on?
Honestly, bro, I'm not. Look, Leonard, it sounds good and all, but I'm looking at Tank, and I'm looking at Ricardo Nunez, and I'm looking at Hugo Ruiz, Pedraza, you know what I'm saying, great win. But, man, I guess if they think it's working, then maybe it is working. I know the exposure from the McGregor-Mayweather fight was definitely good for him, even though he kind of kind of didn't go out there and put on a big time show. But as far as the him becoming a star, yeah, man, I can see it because Tank is a popular guy. A lot of people do like him. He's has a house down there in Atlanta. Got a lot of people in the music industry that he considers friends. So I can see his brand growing and getting bigger. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I just think that the way that they were worded that article, it just made me think that maybe the Hawks Arena had 30,000 tickets that were sold. So I mean, Leonard promoting right now, he's doing good, I guess. But the guy who called in from Atlanta all the time always says that he don't really feel the promotion for this fight. Go ahead.
Hate to interrupt, but we do have the trainer of Gervonta Tank Davis, Calvin Ford, on the line. I'll let you go ahead and start it. World-renowned trainer Calvin Ford, I just want to thank you first and foremost for taking out the time to come on the program, talk a little bit of boxing with us. Well, no, you're knee-deep in training. You have numerous fighters on this card, and obviously we're about 7 days in a wake-up away. But once again, thank you for taking out the time. Mike, take it away.
Man, my first question is for you. It's really not even about Tank, man. I've been on IG, well, not IG, but Twitter last couple of days, and I keep on seeing this kid named Truck Simpson, Lorenzo. Is he under your stable?
Yes, Lorenzo is under our stable. If you look at my IG, he's in the gym training. Hopefully he's fighting in February.
It's like a lot of buzz going on about him right now. He got his own little 24/7 he's doing. I'm excited to see him in the ring. I think I seen him one time on Dazn. Not quite sure if it was Dazn or not, but he's definitely a good fighter.
Yes, he is. He was a young prospect for the Olympics, but he decided to turn pro and whatnot. He had over 200 and something wins and only 4 losses, and all of them was on major overseas and whatnot. He always made it to the finals and lost at the finals and whatnot. But I wasn't there with him. I was only 4 times I haven't been in his corner. That's when he lost.
All right, first thing first, man. How is training camp going with Gervonta? And what's the plan for next weekend? Is it destruction?
Well, everything is on point. Tank was in shape faster than what he normally be. And, not having to go beyond that 5-pound dip really helping us because, he's right at weight right now. So right now he should walk right in, right on point when we get to the scale.
So how's the atmosphere down in Atlanta? You know what I'm saying? A lot of people seem like they've been excited about this fight. I got a guy from Alabama talking about he's driving 2 hours just to see Tank fight. So it seems like it's some good buzz, but I'm not feeling the promotion aspect from Showtime.
Mr. Ford, before you answer that, can I ask if you're on speakerphone or something? Because we're getting a little feedback.
Yeah, I'm on speakerphone because I was just working on a trip. He's actually taking the kids to Atlanta too, to get to see him perform down there. And it's a good trip for the kids. We had the Silver Gloves going on, and we have another group that we are working with that we are taking between 40 to 50 kids to Atlanta to watch it. So I was just sitting up here working on the final stuff that I need to get to the city to let them know what we are doing with the kids. So that's why I was on speaker.
No problem, Mr. Ford. You know what I'm saying? I just want to know the event in Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? What's the buzz like? What's the reception been like for Tank? And how was the press conference when y'all went down there?
Press conference was brutal, open to the public. People came out to see him and whatnot. Just waiting to get to Atlanta, actually, so we can finish, letting the people know that we're here. So people can actually see I think his media workout on the 23rd down in Atlanta. So he's just looking forward to just putting a great performance for the people of Atlanta. You know, they haven't had a boxing show, especially at this magnitude here in Atlanta. So we're hoping that all the stars come out and enjoy themselves.
Y'all always say, well, in my interpretation, y'all always say Tank is like an onion. He got so many layers that we ain't even seen yet. Are we going to see another layer come Saturday night?
Well, it's based on Gamboa. You know, my prediction of Gamboa is, you know, this is a great opportunity. He switched up a lot of things. He had his old coach with him. So, you know, he's doing a lot of different things to make this fight real interesting. My thing is how much punishment that he's willing to take. That's it. You know, I know he's coming to fight. I know he's going to put on a good fight. He's been winning. Last big fight in this situation was with Crawford. So, you know, he got some motivation, you know.
Seeing as Gamboa has been, stopped in the past, is there any added pressure for Tank to get that kind of stoppage, especially down in Atlanta trying to put on a good performance in front of that crowd?
No, because I don't train Tank for knockouts. I train him for the 12 rounds, you know. And, you know, whatever happens, happens. You know, my partner, Coach Kenny, he liked the knockouts, you know. So, you know, Tank don't get paid for overtime, but I always tell him, do not look for it. You know, I don't look for the knockout. You know, Tank gonna go in there. I just want to see what guy's gonna bring the best out of Tank. You know, so you know, he's not getting his props on where he should be at as a fighter. You know, and he's been doing his job. He's been doing everything else what the other guys been doing to make it to be great. You know, so I don't see no difference right now. So right now, we're just going to worry about Gamboa, see what he's going to bring to the table, and try to put on a good performance at 135.
I was going to go with another question, but obviously based off your answer, I have to say that I think that the fans stopped giving him his props. Not that he doesn't get his props. He just stopped after the Pedraza win because the level of competition has been beneath Pedraza. When Pedraza fought Vasil Lomachenko, we then gave Tank credit again because we seen Lomachenko versus a common opponent of Gervonta and noticed, wow, Gervonta did so much, in my opinion, better than Lomachenko. He got Lomachenko got touched up. Like, I didn't understand it. So you know, he gets his props. He gets his props, but it's based off of Pedraza. Like, we want to see him in there with someone else of his caliber.
Because he was fighting for a world title and the opponent that they put him in front of. You know what I'm saying? He was supposed to fight the guy, what's his name, Abin Moss.
Yes, and then he had the eye injury.
So they was trying to put him in front of the right guys and whatnot. But, you know, what guys want to take the fight at that time? You with me?
I'm listening. So my original question was going to be this quote that Tank said. He said, I hope Gamboa brings the best out of me so that people can see that I'm not just a power puncher. I have a lot of boxing skill.
Right. And that's all. You have to look at it. Most fighters, they prepare for what fight they're going to go into. And that's how it is. Whoever they put us, we don't duck nobody. We don't do anything. Whoever they put in front of us, that's what we do. That's what we sign up for. You know. Again, I appreciate the opportunity that Gamboa won a fighter. He's been asking for this fight. If you notice, he's been on the same cards with Tank, and he's been winning. So it's a good opponent. It's a good name opponent for 2020 to see what's next. You know, we wanted to fight Tevin Farmer. We asked for, we sent offers to him. You know, he decided to do something else. You know, so we just keep it moving.
Would you consider Tank still in his developmental stage, or is he? What sort of stage in his career do you think he's at?
Me personally, from the Pedraza performance, he's there. You know, it's just who's going to make him do what he has to do to, you know, show the ability that he has inside of him. He's been boxing since he was 7 years old, you know, and he's been adapting to every style that we've been putting in front of him.
Now, you being from that DMV area, is Gary Russell that guy? Because he's the only one outside of Tevin Farmer who seems to be on a completely different network and just getting that fight done It's not been happening. So Gary is on your side of the street.
Man, I don't even pay attention to that. I don't even pay attention to that. That's how I look at things. When people start making moves, Gary been a champion at that 126 for so long, right? Correct.
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
Am I right or wrong?
No,
He
you're
hasn't made a
absolutely
move
right.
Moving up to 130. Am I right or wrong?
No, he's been there
So I'm
for
like
a long
this.
time.
If a person going to make a move, to do something, they're going to make a move to actually make their weight adjustments, give up the belt, do other things. You get what I'm saying? You notice Lomachenko already said something about Tank. First time ever, Lomachenko brought up Tank name in a while. You get what I'm saying? Lomachenko at 130, Tank at 135, Tank at 135. So something is brewing. You know what I'm saying? Don't know what it is, but hopefully 2020 something might happen.
I hear you. We were in Vegas with you guys, and we know that it seems like you guys want Lomachenko next year, but it sounds like you're saying you can't take Gary Russell serious until he's actually fighting at the division.
Yeah, that's true. Or the fight is being made. You know, the fight can be made because they're under the same umbrella. You know?
So it's just a matter of him reaching out to Heyman, you're saying? Because according to Gary, he reaches out to Heyman and he can't get the Abner Mars or the Leo Santa Cruz or the Gervonta Davises. He feels no one wants to fight him, and that's why he's on this one fight a year thing.
That's his opinion. Don't know what's going on behind the scene. You know, look who he's fighting now. I ain't
His mandatory.
You with me? He ain't fighting. Yeah, he's fighting his mandatory, but look at the other fights that he had in between the fights. Same situations.
So I mean, again, you got me doing a lot of fishing here. So are you saying that based on his resume, it doesn't match up his talking?
Doesn't match up. You can go look at it. Do the research. Call me back. Do the research. Go look at who he fought.
I kind of want to change gears right quick. Tank is a relatively young guy, and I want to know, like, in this past calendar year, what's some of the biggest thing that you've seen growth wise in Tank inside the ring and outside of the ring?
Well, him having his daughter, that's one thing. You know, it's changing what he's doing. He's getting more business wise in the boxing scene and whatnot. Start, you know, paying attention to more detail and whatnot. What do you want to do with him? This camp, he was more, you know, me always, we're going to do this, we're going to do that. You know, he's looking at the things that we like to do, that we want to do and everything. So, you know, I can see he's really, you know, coming into his own manhood. You with me?
If you had
more forceful on certain things and that.
If you had your way, you know what I'm saying, and you were able to choose, you know what I'm saying, who Tank would get into the ring with next after Gamboa, who would you want to see Tank match up with next?
Mm-hmm. Well, I already know it's going to be a bunch of name guys. You know what I'm saying? It's just them taking that fight and whatnot. I already know that. That looking at the landscape, there's going to be name guys that he's going to be fighting and whatnot until the business side that I don't sit in no meetings with them fights happening. You know what I'm saying? Because it's different networks, different managers, and different promoters that sits at them tables. So, you know, I'm not in that conversation. But when I get the phone call, we got this guy, what you think, Calvin? Let's go.
Calvin, in your opinion as a trainer, what do you think comes first for Tank? The Vasil Lomachenko fight or the Leo Santa Cruz fight?
I like the Santa Cruz fight first. You know, and then Shinko, because I think he got a fight date or mandatory with what's his name, so it's based on timing. You with me? And Tank is fighting right now. I think Roman will be fighting after him. So it's just based on see how it works out.
Yeah, Vasil is supposed to be scheduled for April.
April gets Teofimo.
Right. You get what I'm saying? And then Tank is coming off of this, so we'll see after that, you know.
I know this isn't your fighter, but I'd like to get your opinion. Teofimo came out post-fight after he knocked out Comey, and he called my man Devin Haney a bitch. He said it was a bitch move, him not defending his title versus the mandatory Javier Fortuna, but he got rotator cuff surgery. But I'm asking fighters, and fighters are saying, look, every fighter has an injured rotator cuff. And I'm like, come on, man, why they being so hard on Devin?
Yeah, I mean, fighters do say certain things to get a buzz for their media, for their Twitter, Instagram, and stuff like that. Again, as they get more mature, certain fights are going to happen. I mean, let's go back and look at history. You've seen these same things over the years. So right now, everybody's just trying to get themselves positioned and looking for the right opportunity and the right payday to make them fights.
What was your reaction to Teofimo Lopez and the Richard Comey fight? I wasn't expecting him to get a knockout in that kind of fashion.
Well, I mean, I know the youngin', he's going to do what he got to do. He's very exciting. He's coming up. He's doing his thing. I'm happy for him and his dad, Same storyline that we had, me and Tank, So, I wish the best for him and his team and keep doing what he's doing.
Do you see yourself meeting him and his father in the future in a possible fight between your fighter, Gervonta, and Teofimo? I know they've had a sparring match at TMT. There's already some storyline.
Yeah. I'm looking for Lomachenko and his dad first, and I deal with him and his dad.
Okay.
You with me?
So you don't believe Teofimo beats Lomachenko in April?
Looking at the situation, Lomachenko don't beat because he called Tank out after he get finished with him. Y'all get that? I said, damn, he looking past him.
He is looking
he
past him.
He said it on national TV. Am I right or wrong?
Uh-huh.
I said, shucks, you better worry about youngin', You better worry about youngin' than worrying about Tank. You understand?
And let me ask you, you think that fight actually happens, or you think that
Youngin' knock him off, if Youngin' knock him off, it's the point fighting Lomachenko. We want to fight the best because he beat the best.
Okay. Now, I was going to say, man, I messed up there, Mike. Go ahead, Mike. Because
I wanted to ask, what kind of challenges do you see Leo Santa Cruz presenting to Tank? Because I'm of the mindset, look, I seen Leo fight Carl Frampton. I seen him fight Abner Mares. And both fights went to the distance, really didn't show a whole lot of power. So I'm of the mindset a guy at 126 moving up to 130, 135, fighting Tank Davis, who is a big puncher. May not be the best thing for him. It may make business sense, but as far as fighting sense, I don't know how competitive a fight that would be.
I mean, Santa Cruz have a big fan base. People going to want to watch that fight to see, he's trying to set a mark for himself, and whatnot. Santa Cruz throw a lot of punches. You with me? Previous opponents we had didn't throw a lot of punches at Tank. You know what I'm saying? So, just seeing how Tank deal with that's a good look, Like you say, everybody always count on Tank power, but Tank has more to give that y'all haven't seen. Y'all seen glimpse of it, you know what I'm saying, but you really ain't see it. And that's coming down the line for them big name fighters. He's 25 years old. I'm starting to see a lot of maturity with him. We sit down and studying things, looking at things, we talking to each other. I mean, it's fun. It's fun. Actually, in this point with my guys, Tank, Malik Warren, Malik Hawkins, all them guys, Malik is the youngest, Malik Hawkins, they starting to see it, when they start communicating, talking about it, working out the strategies. Yeah, we putting the game. It's like I got a quarterback there. You with me? It's putting the strategies together. So they're really paying attention to what's going on in details.
When the next time Malik is back in the ring?
Malik is fighting on the same card against an undefeated guy, against one of Al's guys. It's a big fight.
Oh, I know that fight. Let me tell you, I scheduled this interview accidentally, but I was looking at that fight yesterday without knowing that I was gonna get you on the show, but he's fighting Darwin Price. Darwin Price ain't no joke. Now I'm not saying Darwin Price is this world beater, but what I am saying is he got, without looking on BoxRec, he got wins over Gervonta Starks. He got wins over he got a few wins, I'm telling you, and I don't know. That's a good ass fight.
Their record and them are similar. It just Malik just got one fight up on him, and I think more knockouts than he did.
I want to believe Darwin has the better.
They just alike.
I want to say Darwin might have a better resume though. He fought the more names. I'm gonna pull it up.
I think he did. Yeah, I think he did. I'm not gonna doubt that. But you know, the fights that Malik been in, they've been in some rough fights. You with me? That you know, and in his beginning stage, that he ain't been like.
He's a Texas native too. Okay, so look, he beat British Prescott by knockout. That's how you're supposed to do Prescott. He beat Aaron Herrera, who I'm pretty sure dropped a couple of elite level fighters. I'm gonna say maybe Robert Guerrero, right? Let me see, Brandon Rios, but he lost to him. Yeah, but this is him. He definitely faced Pro Gray, all those people. So he knocked him out like he's supposed to. Then he also beat Highland Williams. Highland Williams Jr., who's the brother of Patrick Highland. Then he beat Gervonta Starks, and he beat Semajay Thomas. That's another good win. Semajay is I believe, an Olympic trial maker or something like that. Yeah.
That's true.
And he hung with the Charlo brothers early in. He was even trained by Shields for some time. Let me see who else is on it. I think that's about all that I could recognize. Maybe. I mean, Angel Hernandez is a vet, but nothing to write home about. But yeah, this is a good fight, man. I was shocked to see this.
I told you.
What made you take this though?
They shocked that we took it. Come on, man. I told you, come across my desk. It's a good fight. We go. I'm old school, man.
And listen, and this is Darwin. Darwin is active,
all my guys,
though.
You're gonna say this to yo.
He's been active.
We know that.
This is fourth fight this year. Yeah, I swear to God, Mike, when I seen this, I said, damn, I hope they put this on the betting lines, because this is a sleeper. This is a sleeper. I'm telling you right now, this is a sleeper.
So what is it about Malik that made you guys so confident in taking this tough fight so early on?
Let me tell you, go look at his record. And it's his time. He's next up.
I mean, he got the win over Raymond Serrano.
Okay.
I'ma say that's the biggest name. That's the biggest name right there. Yeah, I'm telling you, Darwin Price is gonna make this a fight. That is the biggest name, Mr. Ford. Unless you could put me on something, because maybe it's something hometown dude that you know is durable, but that is it right there. Raymond, I mean, and Raymond's durable. Serrano's durable, but Hawkins, if he's the goods, he should have got that win. This is interesting. Because Darwin Price, I'm telling you, Al been trying to get this dude to lose for a minute, Mike. He been throwing all his prospects at him, and he been picking them off, man. This is crazy. Wow, good fight right here. Good fight going under the radar, man. This is a good fight. Good fight. So what's the game plan, Coach? What's the game plan? Is he going to box tall? Because when I met Malik,
you got to tune in.
Obviously, I don't want you to give it all away, but he is a tall guy. Your guy is very tall, very long, very lanky. Is he a boxer? Is he a boxer puncher?
Fight. They both is even. So it's a good fight. Like I said there, saying I got to get them ready. If they want to get to that next level, got to go through that next level.
Now, I'm going to bring back something you told me and my co-host in Vegas. You said that Malik Hawkins then, on the Kovalev-Canelo fight, was ready for Josh Taylor. So this right here is at least, you know, what we gonna use. This the barometer, you know. If he blows this guy out, then maybe.
There you go. You start to pay attention. Huh?
No, I am. I gotta hold you to what you say because I want to see him look as good as you say.
You gotta measure. You gotta measure your guy to see where they at, and this is how you do it.
No, it's a perfect fight, man. Appreciate you for allowing him to take it, man. I mean, it's a good fight. Good fight. There's no asterisk next to it, right? I can't turn around after you hang up and say, yeah, but Darwin Price, he ain't fought all year, Mike. They get him at the right time. I mean, he 38. Nah, he's 30 and he's active.
He's been doing, yeah.
So it's a good fight. But Mr. Ford, I think that's all my questions unless Mike has anything else. I know you got someone else by the name of Malik Warren, right? He just turned 2-0. And he's also on this card?
I'm gonna tell you who's on it. Yeah, we got 5 people in the card. We got one of our girls, Nia Ellis, my partner's daughter. She's having her first pro debut. We have Kareem Martin. He's on the card. We have Malik Warren, Malik Hawkins, and then Gervonta Davis.
I mean, I know I said that was my last one, but how's it feel? Because now it's like that rapper, right? Like, that's why I like to use as a metaphor. It's like once your man gets on, you feel me? Everybody gets on. You know, once P. Diddy got on, everybody got on.
Small. We old school.
Exactly.
We were old school, man.
So how's it feel, man? Because you came from the trenches, man.
You take care of your people.
You know, we know that your story was just to help.
Make it to the level.
I'm sorry. I just wanted to let the audience know that
I'm seeking for.
I just want to let the audience know that your story was more just to help the youth in your community. Having a world champion, when did that become a dream of yours?
No, we've been dreaming of getting a kid. My first dream was to get a kid to the Olympics. I had a Teresa Douglas. It was always Olympic hope. We were so close, you know what I'm saying? But politics was in there, you know. Lorenzo, you know, I always had elite fighters on the Olympics. You know, and everybody that know me, you know, a lot of people that know me, they see, you know, you'd be surprised how many people that really know me that was coming up. You know, when we talk about awards, we talk about Tank that's on Top Rank Talk, and you know, I know all them coaches. I know because I came through the trenches with them when they was going out the door. You know, and then when they see me coming, like dang, like Danny. Father, we real close. So I've been around for a while, but I was just like the newcomer coming up. And then so happened, Tank, he kicked the door down. Then they saying all the talent that we have coming out of Baltimore.
Now, year in, year out, day in, day out, what makes you still hungry enough and still want to coach these kids, you know what I'm saying, and bring them up? Like, what is
I'm
it
still in
about?
The gym. I'm in the gym. It's the kids that gives them hope. It gives them light when they see. It's like this camp. Tank ain't had to come in the gym and train with the kids sometime and work around them. You know what I'm saying? He did it on his own, and I seen in his eye that it brought back that gleam in his eye. And I didn't bother him because they had their own time when they come in the gym. You with me? But he wanted to come around and watch some of the young kids that we got coming up, and he looking at himself. You know, he's seeing him through them. You know, and I sit there and look at him like, dang, I remember that gleam he had in his eye when he was trying to see us trying to get to that level. And when that opportunity came, he went through that door. And that's
what
just based on kids
what kind of
getting
reaction do the kids have to Tank? Like, are they excited when he comes to the gym? They look up to him. They ask him questions.
We talk to him. Man, it just makes me so happy with him. You know, on how he carried with them. You know, we give him a little pointers and whatnot. I mean, he talks more to the kids than he talks to the adults. You know, because I think he know they're genuine. You know.
Absolutely, Mr. Ford. Well, that was my last question for you. If you got any social media that you want to give out, I know you probably don't, but I have to ask
you
anyway.
Can reach me. Yeah, you can reach me at 1901 Pennsylvania Avenue in Baltimore, Maryland. You can get me on Twitter, Coach Calvin Ford. IG, Coach Calvin Ford, and Facebook, Coach Calvin Ford.
All right, best of luck next weekend to all your fighters, not only Tank, but Malik Warren, Malik Hawkins, that lady, what's her name, Mia?
Yeah.
And,
Mel Ellis and Kareem Martin.
And Kareem Hunt, man. Big ups to all of them.
Coach, man, keep doing what you're doing, man. Helping these young guys out and helping them achieve the best of their potential, man.
I appreciate you, man, for giving me the opportunity to talk to you.
No problem. Appreciate you for taking out the time on Fight Week, man. Good luck and thank you again.
Whoa. I need a prediction.
What?
A lot of bad blood, a lot of beef, a lot of shit talking. Who you got? Harrison Charlo.
Oh, that's a good one. I was watching that on Facebook, man. Oh, man. Both of them are guys, especially, what's his name? The champ. You know, so when we go to the amateurs, we always see each other because I fought against, what's his name? With Cecil McCullough, man. It was a good fight, so we stayed in contact with each other. I don't know. This fight, this what makes champions. You know what I'm saying? The rematch. You know, Charlo lost his belt. He tried to go back and get it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm looking forward to just saying a great fight. You know, I'm a student watching a good fight.
And do you think with all the
I can't make
I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead. I was listening to you.
I was gonna say, do you think with all the back and forth that one guy is in another guy's head? You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people think that Harrison is in Charlo's head, but Charlo says that he isn't.
It could be a motivation for Charlo. We're thinking about all the stuff he said out of his mouth because, you know, sometimes on a fight or talk too much, it can get you in trouble. But that could be, what's his name, drive. You know, to talk that talk, to stand up to what he's saying to him, you know. So it's going to be a good fight. I know they're selling it. They definitely selling it. And it's always been like that. Every time them two get on the stage and talk about their fight, it's been exciting, man. You know, if you look and did a poll on who was talking the most shit on at the interviews, what's his name been winning?
Absolutely.
Harrison, you mean?
So, Harrison been winning. He's been winning. But then, can he win at the fight?
Yeah.
You know, so that's the talk. Yeah, that's the talk. You know how you go read the polls and you ask that question. Who's been running the shit talk at the conference? I mean, at the news conference. And everybody going to go with Harrison. Everybody going to go because he always, you know, saying something that, you know, make him like, you know what I'm saying? And then, that night of the fight, who's going to live up to what they said? That's what makes it exciting.
Yeah, I can't wait, man. Well, Mr. Ford, man, thank you once again.
Excited about it.
Yeah, we definitely excited about it.
Thank you, man. I appreciate that.
I
can't wait. Now, I was sitting in my car this morning, and I was looking at it on Facebook. I said, oh, that's right. I can't wait to this. I got something to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Mr. Ford, thanks you for calling in and talking to us.
Happy holidays as well if we don't get to speak to you.
All right. Have a good one, too.
All right.
Yeah,
there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. World-renowned trainer Calvin Ford coming up with a super stable, and they're all homegrown. That's the beauty. That's the beauty of it. You can't say that, you know, the hype of him training Tank has brought world champions to his door. He continues to make not champions. I can't say that because he did make Tank into a champion, but the rest are coming up, and nothing but good news. This is a very impressive fight. I hope we get it on the lines. I swear, I got to see what it is, bro. No, for real. Darwin Price he's in there, bro. He been in there, and dog, just checking Hawkins is like, damn. All he been in there is with Serrano. Serrano is known to go down. Like if you tough and you stay on Serrano, he going down. He going down. This is interesting.
Man, I'm sure if you know about him like that, Calvin know about him too, and they still took the fight, so they feel like Malik is the real deal. So we're gonna see.
Yeah,
Hey.
yeah. I mean, look, again, I'm not saying
And
Darwin.
you said every time Al throw Darwin a prospect that think he gonna beat him, he's nah, dog. We ain't going like that.
Yeah, because look, when they had the Charlos and they was popping, that's when Semajay was hanging with the Charlos. They was champions 2016. Semajay Charlo boy got on a card, boop, bop, beep, beep. Lost that you know what I'm saying? And they put him versus him, you know what I'm saying? Versus Darwin. Then it was Gervonta Starks. I know his brother personally. Eric called me like, yo, word is born. Starks, let's get him on the show. Boop, bop, booey. I got Darwin on too. My man, like, yo, they sleeping on me. And boop, bop, booey. He got him. I'm like, okay. Then Highland Williams Jr., I'm like, okay, then, you know, it ain't nothing, but, you know, he stood winning. He kept winning. You know what I'm saying? The Herrera fight, you know, that's nothing. It's just another tough Mexican that's been knocked out by elite level dudes, but hey, he knocked him out too. You know, he ain't no elite level dudes that we know of, but he compiling a little. Bruh, if he knock out or get this win on another undefeated prospect, they got to get this man a shot, man. I mean, he's 30 right now, born in 89. He's nice and active this year, but he had the whole 2018 off. You know what I'm saying? But he's been active this year, man. I mean, shit. This is what, the 40-pound division too? I mean, the thing is he's 30, Mike. He ain't got
that ain't old.
That ain't old, but he ain't got enough fights. So you don't want to see him get thrown into a world title shot right now if he beats Hawkins. Because beating Hawkins, who's a heavily touted prospect, or I won't say heavily, but a touted prospect, you know, it doesn't mean you're ready for a title shot. It just means you belong where you belong. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, would you be, like, if, again, we got to see how he look. But I was just going to say, imagine either one of those dudes versus Prograis. That's not a title shot, but are they ready for Prograis?
No, yeah, you gotta, you know what I'm saying, level to this, you know what I'm saying? You
Exactly.
gotta move up gradually. A jump to Prograis or even a jump to a Victor Postal or Ivan Branchek is not a jump that you want to take right after this fight, you know what I'm saying? You want to build up to this fight. It's a guy out there named Sabril Matias, you know what I'm saying? He's an up-and-coming 142, so be on the lookout for him.
Yeah, and I'm just trying to nip that in the bud. Like, oh, if either of these guys win this fight, somehow they could get a title. Like, nah, because do you see them beating Prograis? And if you don't see them beating Prograis, then, you know, they're not ready for a shot because Prograis don't even got a title. But I'm pretty much done, man. Final thoughts, I guess. You know, shout out to Tank. It's an average about 10,000 per time out. You know, not a lot of fighters can do that. Tim Bradley is a topic on everyone's conversation these days, and you know that's something that he doesn't mention. You know, he was over there built the top rank way, and never was able to put more than 2,000 in Palm Springs. So, you know, this is good for Tank. 10 average. You know, knowing that he did 14,000 in his hometown. You know, this is a new market. They opened up seats, but Mike, I'll be honest. I went to Ticketmaster's, plenty of seats available.
It's a pretty big arena.
Plenty of seats available and plenty of affordable seats. A lot of 204s.
I think it's good though. You know what I'm saying? We seen Tank in California this year. He sold like 6,000. Seen him in his hometown, sold 14,000 now. Down in Atlanta, you know what I'm saying? The room area is like 10,000 plus. So I think it's good. You know what I'm saying? Tank has proven that he can sell on any coast, any region, and people come out and support him. But yeah, man, I think we need to just maybe pump our brakes just a little bit before we call him the next big superstar in boxing.
Well, they're calling him a box office star. Box office is the tickets.
Yeah,
now,
I thought box office was okay. Tickets, okay. See, when I think of box office,
you think of HBO, home box office.
Yeah, go watching something. You know what I'm saying? Watching something like a movie or something. But box office meaning tickets. I get it now. Gotcha.
So, but this is the thing, though. Is he a box office star? Well, I guess Ellerby's word is becoming. So, you can't shoot Tank down. But we can compare him to someone that was considered a box office star in Gennady Golovkin. Gennady would sell 20 in Madison Square, then turn around and sell 16, 17 in the Forum. And that's similar to what Gervonta's doing. Now, obviously, not the word similar literally. Obviously, Gervonta's off by 8,000 in each region, but he did that 14 in his home, which is closer to the 20 and the 17 that, Golovkin was doing. So what we're doing is no different than then. We reported on the star power of Gennady back then. I mean, I remember when Apple gave him the commercial, we even did a show about that because we thought this dude was crossing over. And then all of a sudden he did a pay-per-view with Lemieux. That shit was 170. I'm like, what the fuck happened? Why? Like he was he was an internet sensation. You couldn't talk about Gennady and not get numbers. And then Apple picked him up. Jordan picked him up. Jordan made specific shoes you couldn't even buy. Only Gennady could wear. I never understood that. Why endorse a dude then don't sell the shoes? Like,
him and Ward and Roy Jones, they all did this shit. Like that's what Jordan does in boxing. Like he don't produce like mass produce. He just like produce like a exclusive shit for you, and you can auction it off or sell it on.
That's like so corny because the Gennady Manny Pacquiao's was always fire. Or I mean, they weren't the Manny Pacquiao's. There was Jordans, but you know what I'm saying. They was always fire.
Absolutely, man. But that's just what Jordan. I mean, you see basketball players like that's what Jordan brand. They got like color waves that nigga like. Where did you get? When did those come out? You know what I'm saying? You'll never see them. It's just what Jordan does. You know what I'm saying? He has his exclusive shit that he keeps in a very small circle.
What round did Crawford do Gamboa?
9, something like that.
And that was like what, 5 years ago?
I don't know, Ness. It was on
I'm
HBO.
just trying to see because like we got to give him a deadline, right? Like So it's okay for him to go 12?
No, as long as he gets the knockout in round 12, I don't think it matters when he gets the knockout.
Okay.
I do think he needs the knockout though.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen Gamboa hurt on numerous occasions. I've seen Gamboa not really have the stamina, you know what I'm saying, that he needs. So I think if Tank's able to add that pressure to him and get to him, I think Tank will be able to like knock him out.
Who's Gamboa training with these days? You know that Shane Mosley was training Ivan Redchak for the fucking Devin Alexander fight? Is he still training him for the Danny fight?
You talking about Shane Mosley Jr.?
No, Shane Mosley Sr. Remember he trained he helped out Sean too for the Porter fight. I mean Sean for the Broner fight.
I don't even know. I hope he was training Ivan Redchak for
the Alexander fight, Devin Alexander fight.
I mean, hey, that's good then. You know what I'm saying? Got the victory and shit. So
I'm wondering, is he still training them for this Danny fight though, or did they split? No, because these dudes split with. Dog, that fight was a while ago. Is he still with him? That's my question. Kell Brook is fighting Mark DeLuca, and I can't find out who's his trainer. I thought it was Ronnie Shields, ain't it?
DeLuca.
Yeah, Mark DeLuca. I think his last fight was just on DAZN.
Oh no, I don't think
he
Ronnie
undefeated.
Shields
He a white dude.
Yeah, but Ronnie Shields, white dude, is like from Russia.
Who's DeLuca's trainer?
Oh no, I know Ronnie Shields guy. He's from Russia. Like he got a Russian last name.
Kell Brook finally back. I think he back in February or March in Sheffield.
He fighting DeLuca. I guess I don't know, bro. Space Predator coming with a super chat. Tank versus anyone relevant would be nice. I'm bored.
Nah, I hear him, man. A lot of people bored, man. They want more out of him, but
it's the business of boxing, man.
Every time I talk to Calvin, I can hear development. Yeah. See, he wants Leo first because Leo is a poor man's Vasil. No, it's not the money, Mike. Obviously, that comes with it.
He said it in the question. Leo has his own fan base and does good business.
But he also said he throws a lot of punches. You know what I mean? He moves a lot, and that's what you need. It's a poor man's Vasil. You see, but the thing is, he's banking on Leo not fearing the power of Gervonta. Because if Leo doesn't fear the power of Gervonta, then he will let his hands go like normal. But once he gets punched, he ain't gonna be letting his hands go like normal.
But yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like Leo throwing a lot of punches is like me or you walking through a forest with a lot of flies. It's gonna be uncomfortable, but it ain't gonna kill us. It ain't gonna put us down. And sooner or later, shit, we gonna get our way. You know what I'm saying?
No, exactly. But that's why I said poor man's version.
Man, he ain't no poor man version of Vasil, bro.
It's a prelude fight. I'm telling you, man. That's a good fight to get him ready. It is.
You're gonna have Kevin from Chicago call in, and so many people call in. Don't you ever disrespect Vasil like that? Don't you ever?
I don't care of anyone's opinion. You
I'm
know,
just fucking with you.
I only care that I see what he's doing from a trainer standpoint. You know what I mean? It's like they tell you about sparring. You're never gonna find someone to fully replicate him. But you telling me that's not a good fight before fighting Vasil? Who else does a better job?
Bruh.
Without you paying them to act like Vasil, right?
I don't think really many people are out there use the, and because when you talk about Vasil, you gotta know like he gonna be in front of you, then he gonna shift to a side and throw a punch, then shift to the other. Like I don't see Leo shifting like that, bro.
Okay, again, one man is never gonna replicate another. You gotta.
For you to say he's a poor man, Vasil, like
that's why he's a poor man's version of him, because he ain't Vasil.
Is throw a lot of punches and be right in front of you,
and that's what you need. A lot of punches from a lot of punches from different angles, a lot of different punch variations. You're just getting them ready.
Okay, I agree with you, man. Sure. Yeah, he a poor version of Vasil.
I don't know.
You're the first person I ever heard say Leo Santa Cruz is a version of the Vasily Lomachenko.
A poor man's version, man. The punch output, man.
The
punch variation. Nah. Hey.
Leo can fight though, but he just don't have that power. That if he was able to like knock out Abner Mares,
I don't know why people getting so upset. Like, what the hell has Vasil showed us?
I'm not saying, bro. Like, I know the layoff with Nicholas Walters, but I thought that was a good win. I thought the Pedraza fight showed some grit. I thought that was a good win. Linares, I know people say he's not, but still a decent enough fighter to.
But that's what I'm saying. You talking about that was a good win. That was a good win. Okay, so here it goes. Pedraza was destroyed by Gervonta. Linares was destroyed by fucking D-level fighters. 3 of them. Juan Carlos Salgado. Okay. Yayo Sergio Thompson. Okay. Antonio DeMarco, 3. DeMarco, I'm going to say C-level, maybe even B- if you want to argue with me because that's your cousin, okay? He won the world title, so cool. Maybe it was a world title. I'm not really sure. You know what I'm saying?
Russell?
What?
Gary Russell, Vasily beat him.
Okay.
Good win, right?
Good win. One good win. Tank got one good win. Okay. That's what I'm saying. Like, we acting like Leo, this dude is all that.
I'm just saying, nigga, Leo ain't fight Gary Russell. Vasily beat Gary Russell.
Yeah.
That Leo
and again, I'm not saying Leo is Vasil, poor man's version. Poor man's version, but whatever, it's all goody. Look, I'm wrong. That's just how I see it in my head. Like, they looking at him as a warm-up fight to the real Vasil. You know? Get those long arms and those punches thrown at him. See how Tank handles all those punches. Is he just going to freeze up or is he going to go through there?
I just think, man, he might freeze up, bro. I don't know, man. Getting hit by Tank, bro. I see the motherfucker how he hit people and they head just be knocked sideways or knocked back and just can't take the shit. That little guy got some power and he gonna be a threat at 135.
Bruh, I'm not. What don't y'all get about poor man's version? I know Loma's above him. And let's get out of here, Brandon, talking about, the best resume. Bruh, please, man. Please. He got a decent resume, man. But he been in some wars with again, C-level fighters, bruh. C-level fighters. You going to war with Linares, man. I had Mexican cement workers take out Linares on short notice, coming into the ring smoking, dog. Nicknamed Yayo. Straight sniffing lines after the fight on your ass. Come on, bruh. Come on, man. My man, before y'all showed up, y'all just coming on listening to me for the last 24 months, 36 months. Dog, I've been calling my man Paper Mache Face. Because every tune-up that they got for him, after he lost the name fight, they got him a tune-up, and the tune-ups beat him. Come on, bro.
Nah, man, he fooled the shit out of me. I tell you, Linares, when I seen him over in the UK against Carralho, them 2 fights, I said, who is this little dude styling on Crawford like that? Because I ain't know shit about boxing then. So I'm like, damn, this nigga kind of good. Okay. I like Linares. Then motherfuckers started like, man, go check his box rig, dog.
Bruh, my man just got knocked out by Juan Pablo Cesar Cano. Okay? Paulie Malignaggi will argue to you to death that he got robbed by Cano on Barclays Center inaugural when they opened it. You know what I'm saying? And Danny was on the main event with Morales. Like, come on, we got to know what we talking about. We got to know who these dudes fought. And that's what I'm saying about this Darwin Price fight. This is a fight. Kobe is a poor man's version of Michael J. Get it now, Mike.
Nah, man, Kobe can't call Kobe a poor man version.
I know.
Mike. Kobe's shit 5-time champion. And that poor man version, Mike only won 6. I don't know what it is. Henry Brown says Tank Davis needs to fight some names like Gary Russell or Loma. Then Teofimo Lopez fight Loma, the winner of Davis and Lopez fight Devin Haney. All right.
I mean, honestly speaking, though, I don't think that Loma fight big. I think if Teofimo beat Loma, that's the fight for Tank.
That's the biggest fight. I think.
Loma ain't good enough because he ain't like Gennady. Gennady used to have like that broken English but cool personality. Loma like knows English and doesn't really give you too much. I mean, I ain't gonna front that whole little, who is this Teofimo? Who's beating nobody? I do like that little video they keep playing, but other than that, he ain't giving me much to like, I don't know, feel entertained by.
This thing with
now
the
in the ring,
reel.
I am entertained. Especially when Linares is dropping them with right hands.
I think with the highlight reel of Teofimo with all the backflips and all the Fortnite shit, I think you could build that fight up to be like a massive fight between him and Tank Davis. So I definitely think that if Teofimo Lopez wins, it maybe could be a little bigger fight because he is American. He relates to the younger generation a lot more than Vasily does.
I just hope he can land that right hand. Because we seen Vasil land it. We seen Pedraza land it. I know. Now I see why his father was talking.
That bitch.
Yeah, that's what I said. We seen Linares land. Yo, but I know why his father was talking that shit. Now I know. Because, bruh, you get hit by a real 135-pounder that's sweating to get down to 135. Not one that's eating to get up like Vasil.
or
Curtains. Curtains.
Didn't Linares start at a smaller weight too?
Probably.
Yeah, man.
Probably, but he had like 1 million fights in Japan and shit. Like,
she had one this past year in Japan.
Dog, he always go to Japan or Venezuela, come back. He go over there get ranked. He just got beat like 5-10 of them dudes in a row. Come back and WBC throw him a ranking or somebody WBA throw him a ranking. That's how it is, man. You ready to open up these phones lines?
Let's get to it. Don't forget, if you listen right now on YouTube, smash that thumbs up button. Helps with the visibility of the show. If you want to go one step farther and you want to win some money today, beating the odds with TBV, head over to the patreon.com/ThaBoxingVoice and sign up for as little as $3 a month so you can win some money too. Pick up the DraftKings last night, but y'all came through in the clutch with a nigga last night, huh?
Yo, you be betting on all sports, Mike.
Man, basketball dollars, you know what I'm saying? I bet $2 last night and I cashed out at 46. I should have stayed because
that's a lot. That's a big come up for $1.
Yeah, Houston was up by 10, so I should have stayed, but I went on and cashed out. But then I put a $5 bet on Houston to win the game, and that made me 18. Then I put a dollar bet on the next 3-point shot, and that won me like 5. So about a $75 night, you know what I'm saying? $80 night, not too bad.
How many tickets does Loma do, not including Campbell? I don't know, bro. I don't, You got to Google that, I guess. Mike, you want to find the answer to that? I'll go to these advertisements, our sponsors, and then we're going to hit these callers, masterminds, boomerangs, ringers. Get yourself ready, please. No Bluetooths. No imitation iPhone headphones. iPhone headphones only, please. They do sound the best.
Remember to rate us 5 stars on iTunes. These calls are brought to you by El Camino Electrical Services, experts in electric vehicle charging stations. For consultations and turnkey installation, visit us at elcaminoelectricalservices.com.
Going out to New Orleans. N.O., talk to us, Mastermind.
Whoa. What's good, man? Check this out, bro. So, y'all telling me Tank, because I'm just coming in. Tank sold 30,000 sheep in Atlanta?
This year in total, not in Atlanta, but this year total.
And counting.
All right, how many we got in there? Because I heard they opened up the upper level.
They got over 10,000
so
already in the Atlanta one.
All right, over 10,000. And who else on the card?
You got Badu Jack. You got
John Pascal.
Yeah, and you got
Malik Hawkins taking on Darwin Price.
Give me 1 second.
Yeah, well, Tank. Well, that's Tank then. That's Tank it there. So Tank a draw. He'll draw because Gennady Golovkin with that. That was his solid number, huh? 10,000 and shit.
Nah. Gennady was doing more. 12. Yeah, he was doing way over 10. But that I use Gennady as a comparison because he was able to do numbers in different regions like Tank is doing.
You got Jose Uskatagi on the card too.
Oh yeah, he's fighting Darrell.
That sounds like Wilder need to go to Atlanta, dog. If Tank do 12, 13, 14, I think Wilder got to go to Atlanta, dog. That just let you know the market hot. That market hot, man.
Yeah,
know what I'm saying? So if Tank going there, boxing alive down there.
Yeah, that's what Espinoza said. He said Tank does good numbers in dormant markets, you know. So he brings them back to life.
You know? So he's down there a lot. So he's probably well in tune with that community down there too. You know what I'm saying? Saying that he's good friends with Lil Baby and things like that. So I'm sure it'll be a good turnout for this fight.
All right, we're going to Troy Boomerang.
What's going on, Troy?
Yes, sir. I'm good. You can hear me good, right?
Yes.
Hello? Okay, hallelujah. I wish Tank the best, man. Like I said, he's from here and he inspires a lot of children. But as fans, because of who he's with, we're never going to get the fights we want to see with him against Teofimo, Haney, Gary Russell, or anybody else. Because his people that are behind him are more interested in marketing and numbers than actually saying, okay, we're going to put you in a position to build a legacy. We just want to get some money and then move on, and I'm still going to support him and all that, but he's never going to, as fans, we're never going to get the fights we want to see with him as long as he stays with Floyd and all them. And then to Mr. CYP, I actually thought you were worthy, but I see now that you're nothing but a cheap spin doctor, man. You really need to step your game up. Your ignorance is bliss. Shut up. Have a good day.
Super chat coming in from Henry Brown. Haney to KO Lopez or Loma to become undisputed.
Bold, but I like it.
I like it too. Very bold.
J Mac, Boomerang.
What up, New Orleans?
Could you go to CYP before me? I want to hear him rebuttal what Troy just said.
I was going in order, champ.
Oh, well, I need. Well, come back to me then.
All right, CYP, talk to me.
What up, CYP?
Oh man, I wouldn't even think about Troy, dumbass. What I was doing was getting my my little research together because I think one of y'all said that Triple G was doing way more than 10, and I'm on one of his. I'm like 4 fights in. He ain't done 10 yet on my record book. You know what I'm saying? I'm still continuing to look. Maybe Boomerang back on that.
Did you check the Lemieux?
No, I ain't there yet.
Lemieux should be 20, I believe, for Madison Square Garden. And whatever fight, I think the Rubio was the one maybe in L.A. where where they said he did high tickets. And that's why I'm doing this show, because when he sold tickets, people made a big deal. So we're making a big deal.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna definitely look that up, because I know with the Monroe, it was 9. With the Murray, it was like 8. With the Rubio, it was 9 also. You know, so I mean, some it depends, man. You know, I personally don't give a shit about no tickets, but his views were good. His views were good. So, you know, they can argue views, or you can argue seats. I don't give a shit. But one thing I was gonna say, I always tell y'all about age, man. You got Devin Haney, 21. You got Tank was 22. You got Teofimo, 22. These dudes out here beating world champions, becoming world champions at this age. And y'all always be like, why does he always bring up age? I said, because fucking Lomachenko was in the amateurs. Why these dudes out here fighting grown men being great? There's a big difference in age versus maturity. These dudes need to be accommodated.
You want your other one?
Nah.
All right, we'll be back. Bomb Boxing, Boomerang.
What up, Bon?
Bomb Boxing, Boomerang in Arizona. Just listening. Going once. Twice. We'll be back to you, champ. No worries. Keep working. Steve, Chicago, Ringer, talk to us.
Yeah, hey, good morning, fellas. How you doing?
Morning.
Yeah, CYP should keep that same energy with Canelo, since he wants to talk about age. But anyways, I'm not going to go down that road. But, hey, man, I see this as Espinoza. You know, Showtime, they're fighting for their life, man. You know, they got they got Tank, and he's tweeting stuff like this because, you know, they're on their way out, man. Let's face it, I don't see Tank staying with them in another couple of years, you know. He has to do what he can for Tank because, you know, they're on the downslide. But anyways, hey man, I do want to mention something. I saw something yesterday that I've never seen before ever. And I'm like you, Ness, this is about the only sport I follow. Shout out to Crawford, man. Mike's boy. I've never seen Crawford posted on his IG him getting punched in the face by his opponent and gave props to Mean Machine. So, hey, man, shout out to Terrence. If he's the one that posted that, because we don't know if he did it or his PR people, but if he did it, man, shout out to Crawford for being a man. I never seen a boxer fess up to and show it on his IG like Crawford did, man. That is something unique. So, shout out to him.
He showed the cause and effect.
Steve, thanks for calling in. We're going to Brandon, Cincinnati.
What's up, Mike? What's up, Ness? Good morning.
What up, B?
Leo.
Oh, man.
Yeah, man.
Nah, Eddie. Tell me, wow, man. What? Man. Eddie want a selfie
What's
and
up,
shit
Mike?
with Bud. Now, Eddie want a selfie with Bud and shit.
Oh, yeah.
What? Eddie want a what? What'd you say, Mike?
A selfie.
Oh, he want a selfie. He posted
You
one,
know, Eddie,
or he wants one?
Crawford posted one with what Eddie posted on his timeline, and Crawford put it on his story.
So they took a picture together. You say wanted.
Yeah.
So okay, they took a picture together. Cool. I told you
Yeah,
yesterday,
you know
man.
that,
Hopefully, they gonna have a conversation too. He been doing a lot of
man.
little interviews mentioning Crawford's name, man. He needs somebody to come. You know, they need some help. Go ahead.
Yeah, but you know Eddie always working, so shout out to him. Yeah, man, I think Tank can be like that next hip hop superstar that bring like the players out, like you know the difference between like a fight in Vegas and an event in Vegas, like where you got the rappers, the hustlers, pimps, niggas in mink coats, you know, coming dressed their best. Every fighter can't bring that demographic out, the high rollers. I think he got what it takes to bring the high rollers out. So yeah, I think Tank has he has that cachet to bring out the high rollers, man. Cats in suits and minks, and kind of like how Mike Tyson and Floyd had it. Because right now, there ain't really no boxers that can bring out that.
Hello?
Yeah, Ness, you done yelling at your kids, bro?
Oh, you
That
can
one
hear?
that?
You can hear me?
Yeah, yeah,
Oh shit! I can hear him.
Yeah, Mike can't hear me.
yeah.
So that means the show
I can
can't
hear you,
hear me.
big.
That means just you can hear me. But that's crazy. I thought I was fading
Yeah,
myself out all this time. I might have to mute.
yeah. Like I said, I think Tank has that cachet to where he can bring out the high rollers, man. The hustlers, the pimps, the big time D boys, the
Nigga,
rappers.
why
He
you
can
always
bring out
bring
that.
up pimps and shit? Every time you talk about some shit, nigga, you be like, nigga, bring out the motherfucking pimps and shit, nigga, with them bitches.
Man, I had a life before I drove trucks, man. I'm gonna leave it at that. But
I respect it.
yeah, man. I think he can, bring that fight night event in Vegas back. Because no shade to Wilder, but looking at the demographic that was at the Ortiz fight, that looked like some, church picnic type motherfuckers. Man, I ain't seen no.
Cut it, cut it.
That nigga Brandon, man, that nigga said, wow, the crowd look like some church picnic type motherfuckers. And Tank gonna bring out the gangsters and the dope boys and pimps and shit. That nigga right there is funny, boy.
JD, motherfucker.
There's a lot of things I like to move, so just try to get on my game. I don't know why they gonna call me for I'm a 54 pounder, but I have a brother that's at 160.
JD, Mr. Keep Running Your
Yo,
Mouth.
yo. Hey, man, speaking of that, I wanted to touch on that real quick because, Leonard Ellaby, he always, he kind of speaks his superstar into existence. But the thing is, man, you actually got to put in the work. Now, what I'm saying is, even Charlo, right? It's like, what his name? Kevin Farmer was calling Gervonta out, kind of like J-Rock was calling Charlo out. Before he moved up to a whole nother weight class, he was like, nah, I got to take care of that business first. So I'm still kind of mad that they didn't make that fight. You know what I mean? That's a big fight that everybody was calling for. But, his handlers, I just feel like they're not handling him right. But he can be a superstar. Don't get me wrong, but it's just shit like that. It's got to happen. You can't let a dude call you out publicly and y'all bumping heads and all this type of shit and y'all don't even fight. Like, what type of shit is that, man? But that's all I got as far as Tank Davis, man. He just gotta have that dog in him. So where he tell his handlers, yo, I gotta take care of this business first. And instead of them, feeding us this superstar bullshit like Leonard Ellaby is doing. But that's all I got.
All right, JD, man, thanks for calling in. Boomerang, Texas. We going out to Alabama ringer. Bo, talk to us. Bo and Bama.
What up, Bo?
Gotta unmute Top Bo Mack, and Bo Jackson.
Shout out to Bo Layton, too.
Going once, we back at you. We going out to Civilian 11.
What up, Civilian?
Civilian 11, talk to me.
Yeah, I'm here, man.
Talk to us.
Yeah, I'm here. Hey, man, yeah, the reason I asked about Loma tickets is because, like yesterday, you guys was talking about Charlo and Andre and comparing them to somebody in a different weight class. I just wanted to see, where is Loma and the other guys doing in the same area of weight as Davis. But, 10,000 is great, man. I think it's phenomenal. Hopefully they sell more. But I don't think Wilder could could pull in that. Because, I mean, what is he doing in MSG? 15? 20?
Wilder hasn't fought in Madison Square Garden.
Barclays like around 14,
the Barclays. 14, 15. Do they sell that out?
I think Sean Porter and Keith Thurman did, right, Nash?
I think that was the highest. Was
that
like
was
16 and some change.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's good. I mean, if he's doing 10, and that's great. I think more people need to come to Atlanta, man.
I agree, man. And this is like the first event in Atlanta, so it takes time to like build up and gets people to like actually want to be invested in a boxing event. So I think if they're consistent with putting fights down in Atlanta, then the turnout will be better and better each time.
All right, going back to Bo. Talk to me.
Yeah. Shout out Tybo, Riddick Bo Mack, and Bo Jackson, man. Sorry about that. I had my phone on mute earlier, but yeah, I knew the tank fight was gonna sell well. I had some buddies, man, who never been to a fight, kind of semi-boxing fans. And like within the first week that the tickets came out, they bought their tickets in hotels, bought booths at the club. It was like crazy. Like I'm sitting here watching them do all this, and they taking their old ladies. You know what I'm saying? It's going down for real. The 29th, I got to go to Phoenix, so I couldn't really. I can't be bouncing around like that. That's too much moving for me to go to Atlanta, then Phoenix for 2 weeks. I can't do all that, but yeah, I knew it was gonna sell well. What was your analysis on Darwin Price? I came in, you said something about Darwin Price. I think he fight Malik Hawkins, right?
Yeah. And that said shit every time the Al throw like one of them little prospects his way, he should chop their ass up.
Yeah, Darwin Price, he ran track at Texas State or Texas Prairie View or something like. He be in shape. I see when they made the fight, he was on like vacation, so. He, I think they called him at a bad time, but they still gave him like 4 weeks to train. But my boy, Ray, he got some power, he got speed, he got the fundamentals, he got a natural born athlete. It's gonna be good. And one last question: when y'all gonna do the Untitled? Tomorrow?
Hopefully today, man.
Tomorrow morning, late on the night.
Hopefully today, man. It's just that I've been doing so many other episodes, man. If you look, I've been doing like 3-4 episodes a day, including one Border Wars, so been a little bit tough.
I missed that Unguarded with Anthony.
Yeah, it's out there, though.
I missed that Unguarded with Anthony.
That Unguarded shit done. I'm like, damn, I see Jose Monday. I said, okay.
Unguarded.
Okay, I see what he's doing. Doing.
Did you put the Unguarded with Anthony on YouTube yet?
Yeah, it's out there. And it's one with Robert the Genius.
So are you? Yeah, I seen Robert. The Cable. I seen Cable. Know what I'm saying? I seen Jose. Jose brought the fan.
You know what? I forgot who I'm talking to.
The Rankins guy.
You're talking to the Rankins guy. Listen, Jose wants to lobby. He wants to lobby.
Hold on.
What?
Jose trying to lobby. He ain't fought in how long?
That's why he's trying to lobby. Because he wants to stay relevant. He wants to hear your opinion.
On?
I mean, I guess this is unfair because not only do you get the opportunity to make him do something or sway his opinion to do something, but then you also give him a super incentive, but I'll just say it anyway. So basically he wants to know your thoughts of him versus Anthony so that he can take the fight because he feels like if he takes the fight, it's a meaningless fight that won't raise him on the quote-unquote pound-for-pound list. But I also want you to keep in mind, you can't just be raising this guy for no fucking reason. You know what I'm saying? Anthony is coming off a loss and surgery.
I'll be honest, man. At this point, the level of skill in Border Wars has risen. With that being said, it's more knockouts. It is not only do you have to win, it's the fashion that you got to win in at this point. It's like it's a lot going on. If he were a knockout Ant, man, I could see him lobbying for a number two spot on the pound for pound, in my opinion. It's not just me that makes the pound for pound list. We got a committee.
Yo, you keep saying
But
it's
if
a
he would've
committee,
knocked out Ant-
but we don't meet none of
It's
them
a committee.
motherfuckers. Who are they? Who are
It's
they?
a co-
Who are
It's
they?
a committee.
Get the council nest.
We have to talk about it off the record, but I can't. You know what I'm saying? I feel, yeah. If he would have knocked out Ant, that'd be amazing. I'll put it that way. That'll be a good fight. I was looking forward to seeing him fight Super Mex. I know it seemed like a cherry pick, whatever, but that was gonna be entertaining to see. I didn't. There was two completely different styles.
Too? Super Mex and Jose.
Yeah,
It was gonna be a fight,
that was
but
gonna be crazy.
it was gonna be a fight, but Super Max pulled out. He got a real trainer now, and his real trainer said no fights until he lose more weight.
Yeah, boy, Jose lucky because one thing about Super Mex.
One other thing. I followed that one white boy on IG, man. I seen him,
always in the gym,
and I realized why things been going. He remind me of the white boys where I'm from, man. He from down south. He cock strong. He ain't bullshit, man. He out here ready to die, ready to get it in. And a lot of people don't want to run up against somebody like that.
Well, he
man.
fighting Southside Ducey now.
Southside Ducey
for
always
the
in
belt
the gym too, though.
Yeah.
That's facts.
It's gonna be who got the best defense to win that fight.
Yes, sir.
They both got heart. They both seem to have power. Well, I know Southside Ducey got power. He proved that. He laid a man out.
That
Lights
shit was
out.
crazy.
Night. Yeah, man. But I ain't gonna hog up the line, man. Good show.
Saturday,
Shout out
man.
Roger Mayweather.
Call in
My
Saturday.
intro coming soon, babe. My intro coming soon.
For sure. Call in Saturday, man. Call in Saturday for the Border Wars show. We need you on the show. And we need to reveal some of this committee, man. Because you influencing. Look, now Jose probably going to take that fight. But he won't, Mike. Guess why? Because the key word there was knockout. And he know he can't knock out no motherfucker.
Send me your picks, though, bro. Nigga, send me your best this week.
We got to go out to Boomerang.
Motherfucker murder, mayhem, last words of the stainless. Told you I would kill you, squeeze after I aim it. If you're talking money, then you're speaking my language. Or shut the fuck up in grown folks' conversation.
What up, though? It's y'all weekend, ain't it?
Yo, give me just 1 minute, all right? I'm gonna get out this loud background. Give me 2 seconds.
You know what I'm saying? For y'all who don't know, he's up there in Detroit. You know what I'm saying? You know he riding with Tony, made in Detroit Harrison. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, let's see what you got to say.
Now put that shit off on me. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we hear you.
He picking Charlo. He said that shit yesterday.
Hey, don't be putting that shit off on me talking about, Stainless riding with Tony Harrison, man. In Detroit, man, real recognized real. And he's doing a good job of getting them all fired up and everything, but unless Charlo gonna be loading up on the shots,
that's not right, man. That's not right. My man done came from behind. He done lost twice by knockout. He done rose from the ashes to become champion. You ain't at least riding with hometown. That's the problem. That's why Wilder ain't as big as he is.
I didn't give him the first fight.
That's why Wilder ain't as big as he is.
If you want to talk about somebody that's representing Detroit and Michigan, that's T-Rex Clarissa shit. You know what I'm saying? Tony Harrison, you know what I'm saying? He just got lucky, man. You know what I'm saying? We all still wondering. The only person who ain't shocked is Tony Harrison.
Lucky in boxing. Oh, shit. Lucky in boxing.
Hey, I'm being real. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It ain't like just the first time I said that. To this Tank thing, though, I mean, the dude, I gotta agree with Brandon from Cincinnati as far as like the demographic of the crowd that he bring. But I don't know if it's, you know what I'm saying, if it's the time to be saying that he's on superstar status. You know, he got the potential, but he gonna definitely need some fight.
The title says becoming a box office star. That means a star in the selling tickets, a heavy draw, becoming one.
I give him that. And Mike, to answer your question with Brandon in Cincinnati, I don't know if you know, but they call them Ohio pimps and players for a reason. Talking about every time you talk about pimps and bitches, man. You in Indiana, man. You in the midst of that.
I'm from Mississippi, nigga. We created pimping, goddammit. What are you talking about?
Let's see. Bomb Boxing, doubling back, just checking. If you're still working, all good. All right, talk to us.
I'm just working.
All right, brother, no problem. We're going out to Chopper in Philadelphia.
Hello?
What up, Chopper?
Hello? Yeah, you hear me? What's up? Yeah, I want to touch on this Tank Davis topic. Right? I feel as though Tank is the best prospect coming up out of all of them. And then niggas say he ducked Tevin Farmer, right? Tevin Farmer just trying to milk that name. He didn't really want that fight. As long as he could milk the name, he cool off that. I mean, he cool. He went from a $5,000 fighter to, I mean, now he probably 6-figure, 7-figure fighter just by off milking the name. And another thing, Devin Haney is the most hyped nigga in the world. He ain't beat nobody. He ain't fight nobody. And everybody's screaming after Devin Haney could beat Teofimo, Gervonta, Lomachenko. He ain't beat nobody. Where do niggas gauge this from? He don't do nothing special. He not fast. He don't do nothing special. He just a big, tall, goofy nigga at 35. And he don't do nothing special. No punching power, no nothing. Like, he don't got nothing special. Like, at least either one of those, out of Teofimo, Gervonta, all the prospects coming up, they got something special about him. Like, he don't have nothing special about him. Like, nothing.
You saying Haney? You saying Haney got nothing special?
Nothing special. You don't do nothing special.
That is your minute 30 though, Chopper.
I told him like 30 seconds ago, man. We started talking about Haney. I was like, bro, damn, you sound you don't even like Haney, you know what I'm saying? And you say nothing special about it. You don't see nothing special in Haney.
At 20?
Nigga, if nothing in the ring, nigga, he got charisma. Nigga, he had Black China at his motherfucking fight. Like, how many young prospects got something like that at their fight? Who's known? Who's a celebrity? Who's been around the Kardashians and shit, man? Guy got star appeal, bro. Come on, man.
Dollar D Beyonce Production.
J Hardcore Boxing. You know shit about boxing.
BoxingVoice.com.
What up, Jay? Can't wait to hear what
Ain't
Jay
too
got
much.
this week.
What's up? Yeah, well, first of all, you heard that ending and say, can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
Yep.
Hello? Yeah. Oh, you heard the ending of my intro. It says you don't know shit about boxing. Well, that was that cat that just got off the phone just now. Don't know shit about boxing. If he said he don't see nothing special about Haney. Well, maybe that nigga's just, I ain't going to say that. That ain't even politically correct. Moving on. Shouts out to Calvin, Coach Calvin, man, because he one of the real ones. I like how he doing that homegrown shit, That's when you can tell elite trainer when you can grow a champ from child, when they little. So, big ups to him. A lot of y'all pups don't know, but that cat,
No. That's a good
the guy from The Wire.
That's a good trainer. Elite trainer is when you can do it more than once.
Yeah, well, I'm pretty much sure he's gonna do it more than once. I'm more than sure. He got some talent in that stable, and I'm pretty much sure he will, man, because he's a hard worker. And Tank, man, I think Tank's gonna do well. He just keep on winning because his era loves him, and if he keep on winning, it's gonna be a snowball effect, and it's gonna just grow and get bigger. He's 22. Imagine he keep moving like this up until he's 28, 29 when you're at your prime. Man, please. That boy's going to be huge, man. With this J Hardcore, that's my call. I'm out of here. And I'm dealing with another flat tire today. It's the year of the flat tires today. I don't know what the hell is going on. I get up with y'all.
On the Benz, big dog.
Yo, my son got 2 flat tires too,
not
man.
On the Benz,
shit had me tight. And word. CYP, mix it in.
What up, CYP? I wonder how much a Demi flat tire for a Benz cost.
What up? Let me address the 2 old men and the old man community. I don't even know the other dude's name, man. I don't know if it's Kevin from Chicago. I don't know the dude's name shit. But we damn sure know Troy. Now, Troy, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna have to apologize to you because I used to laugh at you. I used to enjoy you, but I enjoyed you for the wrong reasons, man. I like laughing at your ass because you're stupid as fuck. Okay, I like laughing at you because you don't say shit that makes sense. But I ain't doing that no more. What I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna treat you like everybody else. You say something dumb, I'm gonna jump in on your stupid ass head. You understand that? I'm gonna jump in on you. You want my attention, you got it. But do me a favor, man. When you call in and you say I don't know what I'm talking about, please let the audience know what the fuck I lied about. You never do that. Like, does anybody ever notice when Troy does that? He never says what CYP is talking about. He just says he obviously doesn't know what he's talking about, and people just laugh at the stupid ass. There's one insult, man, that you have to understand that's true about me and you. Everybody on this show has heard us both. If we both sit in the fucking room and there's a door leading to both of us, everybody need a question answered. They're gonna come into that fucking room. None of them motherfuckers are going to ask you the fucking question, my man. Think about that. Old timer, CYP out.
Joshua, New Orleans.
Yeah, good morning. Good morning.
Damn, Josh, good morning, man. What's going on, brother?
Well, I mean, I say good morning. I would expect something
My
back,
nigga,
but I
I
could
was
come in
looking at
with
my
my dumb
phone reading
shit.
this damn article and they
Well,
stepped
hey,
away.
you know what, Mike? I'm used to you saying good morning. It's expected of Nestor Gibbs not to say good morning, but it's all good.
You right, man. My bad.
On this tank stuff, I really
Joshua, you
don't
know
have
you a
much of a
lie.
time.
I say good morning to everybody. I had to get up to get the dog, champ. You just be gang banging on bacon.
Gang banging on bacon. I got you. Um, I'm not sold on Tank yet. I still think Tank got a lot of hype behind him. I think the reason why they're taking him slow is because Mayweather know where he is and where he ain't right now. I do want to see him continue growing. I'm of the belief that Lomachenko beats him. I don't think he's ready for a fight of that caliber. I am not impressed with him fighting top Crawford leftovers, because Gamboa ain't nowhere close to the Gamboa of yesterday, so I'm not gonna give him anything from it. For as the guys that's coming up, Tank to me is low tier. I mean, all he got is his power. I like the other guys in Shakur, Teofimo, Haney, and that's what my thing is on Tank. For as Steve, I don't know what 29 years old. He made the reference to why CYP showing the same energy.
Damn, Josh, man.
JT Matt.
What up, JT?
Yeah, what's up? Good morning, Josh.
Good morning.
I'm gonna say this. Yeah, I think Tank Davis has the potential to be a star, but he ain't in that star status yet. There's still a lot of champions around him and a lot of fights that they gotta be made, put him in that stardom. Boxing is a lot of bunch of business right now. That's why a lot of these good fights ain't gonna happen. It ain't gonna materialize. Mayweather did that, made that happen, and how he make business moves. So all the other boxers are starting to do that on his trend. But he got the potential to be a star. I like Tank. I just don't see him going too high up in maybe 140, 47 at the most. Um, you know, and he still look good, but besides that, I just think it'd be too big. The other weight divisions be too big for him. But also, what was the other topic y'all was talking about?
I think we
Just
were just talking
this.
about Tony Harrison. That's pretty much it.
Oh
Unless
yeah.
there's something.
Oh, I got Charlo beating Tony Harrison this time. And I think he beat him. I don't know if he gonna knock him out, but I just think he gonna get the decision this time because Tony Harrison. I don't think he go. I think he talking a lot of shit. And I don't think he gonna back it up. You know, a lot of people think he got in Charlo head. He not really in Charlo head. Charlo aggravated, but he show that all the time.
About 36 hours away.
BoxingVoice.com.
When I was locked up in county jail, I thought the Southsiders had a fight. I knocked out the Southsiders. Teardrop.
BoxingVoice.com.
What you got to say about that, Deontay? What you got to say about that, man?
Hold on a second.
What up, what up? That's Mike. How's it going?
What the business?
What it do?
Oh, shoot. Eating some chorizo. Probably not the best thing for me, but it's so good. You know what I mean? Here at work, I have to pull up. I think that's great, Davis. If Espinoza's right, if he ain't lying, he's a sneaky dude too. Uh, but 30,000, that's a lot of fans, man. I like Davis. He's definitely going to be the next big star, in my opinion. I want to see him showcase his boxing skills, like his coach was saying this morning. He's going to have an opportunity to do that. And last night, I don't ever think I gave my official prediction for the Harrison Charlo. I'm going with Harrison. My final pick is Harrison, Mike. But you heard that boy Bo from Bama. He said, "Cock strong, boy." It is what it is. And today, I think, is my unguarded episode if Ness has the time. So and I'm free, you know what I mean? I'm just here alone at work today. I'm on one of my old man's rent houses. So if you want to do that, Ness, we can. Stay tuned. All Ducey has to do is pay the little $75. And then the fight is officially on. Everybody wants to see it. He's the first dude to knock somebody out cold. And I want to feel that power. I ain't gonna run from that. It's I want to test my chin too, which I know it's granite. And let's see what Southside Ducey's got. I'm out.
Pat Beantown.
What up, Pat?
Yo, what's up, guys? Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, Pat.
Freezing my ass off right now at work. But shout out to you guys for helping me get through, I think Tank's a good fighter, mainly a power puncher. I hope he doesn't lose to Gamboa. I don't think. But I mean, I want to.
Pat, we're gonna come back to it. Seems like your headphones might have disconnected. We're going out to Rue in the 504.
What up, Rue? You back in town?
Yeah, we got back a couple of days ago. What's happening, fellas?
What up, champ?
Listen, if this is true, this is a good thing for boxing.
But this is not one fight. This is an average of 3 fights this year.
Oh, average of 3 fights? Okay. Well, I mean, even still, the title, if he becomes a star, is still great because he does have a lot of potential to move numbers, and he'll bring a lot of people into the sport. Might not necessarily be hardcores, but definitely some casuals just by his social media presence. So that's a good thing. And also, if this Atlanta fight does well, hopefully PBC starts to look at southern cities for fights down in the future. I mean, Atlanta, you got Houston, Memphis, even, New Orleans. I know I'm biased to that city, but it's like, it's a big potential. So a lot's riding on this fight for him, and I hope it goes out well. But just to make the quick picks I couldn't call in last night, I think Charlo gets an early stoppage on Harrison this time out. And is Jacobs fighting Chavez? Yeah, Jacobs should win that fight as well. But also, before I go, I like to Ness always keep the consistent Lomachenko hate, bro. It's much appreciated. But that's my call.
All right. I just want him to face a puncher, man. Just want him to face a puncher. Look, Teofimo's won. They're about to give it to me finally. But, I think I'll be within my right to say, Teofimo, look, there's experts out there saying that they would rather see Teofimo have at least 1 or 2 fights before fighting Lomachenko, and maybe I side with them, you know what I mean? I know everybody is of the right now, so that's what they want. But then if he beats Teofimo, we're going to say, Teofimo wasn't ready. They rushed him, and that's what I don't want to hear. We're going to so many callers. We got Brian in Chicago.
Yeah, what up, TVB? Bringing that heat. Man, Haney, he is the future, man. You know what I'm saying? All them guys, they just young. Teofimo, he need another fight or two. They not seasoned. Lomachenko a seasoned vet, but he on the top ranked diet too. That's just the way it is. That's just how they get down. You know what I'm saying? Ohio is the home of the players, man. Ohio players, come on, Mike, you got to get that right, baby. And, Atlanta, he going to sell out. He going to do well. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be a walk-up town. But that's like top 3 booty shaker club in the country. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a party down there. So he gonna do well, and he just on the Mayweather plan to get that money. And in boxing, you want the belts, you want somebody who can connect to the people, and you want somebody who can fight, and they gotta have good management. And just right now, you ain't gonna get all of that because there's too much business, too much politics going on. The best is not fighting the best unless everybody's getting a fat check. And it's just hard, you know. Mayweather did something that everybody want to replicate, but, man, easier said than done. BA, I'm out. Thanks.
All right, man. Thank you for calling in. We're going to Ohio Runs Boxing. Marcus, good morning.
What's up, man? What's up, y'all?
What up, Marcus?
What's good? Chilling. I almost hung up on this damn show, man. You got some of these callers calling in sounding crazy as hell, but I respect them because they're calling in. But anyway, my bad. Anyway, what else was I about to say? Tank Davis, and forget what I'm about to say. Gamboa. I'm not about to give him credit. He needs to knock him out in this fight, bro. You need to knock him out. It don't matter how fast, because even if he get him out faster than Crawford, don't mean he's getting on the pound for pound list. That makes no fucking sense. And if he believe that, he needs to hit Floyd Mayweather. Ask Floyd Mayweather before he fought Manny Pacquiao, was Manny better than him because he knocked out Ricky Hatton in the second round and Floyd did it in the 10th round. You know what I mean? So he just needs to get him out of there and need to do his history before he starts talking shit. And but that's it, man. I'm at work, a little busy up here, but keep going, man. Let us show.
Ohio, stand up. Davidian, what up?
Hey, what's going on, Ness? What's going
on, Davidian?
Y'all can hear me?
Yes, sir.
All right. The fight between Gamboa, which is next week, in Atlanta. Yeah, I mean, I like Tank Davis. I mean, of course, I know people want to see him do more, but I like his trainer. I like his coach, his mentor, that y'all had on. So, you know, he should do good. I mean, I don't know. We just have to be patient. You know, hopefully his next fight, you know, when he gets past, he should get past Gamboa, but, you know, because that dude is, you know, he's short and the arms are short, so, I mean, you should knock him out, so. But I like Tank, you know, as long as he stays focused and doesn't get caught up in anything. I mean, of course, I want to see better competition coming forward, but that's going to be a good fight. I can't wait. Yeah, of course, you got me down for, I got Charlo. I know it's going to be another good fight. You know, Tony Harrison can box, though. So we'll see. I mean, man, that last press conference was pretty crazy. But, yeah, I can't wait. We should get the fights we want to see in 2020, hopefully. Probably some surprises, too. So, yeah, I'm just thankful. And, yeah, that's my call. And Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas to you, Davidian. We're going out to Coop in Maryland. Coop in Maryland, talk to us.
Morning, fellas, man. It's my second time calling. Love the show, bro. I want to say I like Tank. I like all of the youngsters coming up, you know, and I like that they, you know, they being brought up slow or whatever. But I like this fight against Gamboa. Because Gamboa, man, he was in there giving Crawford everything he wanted, and Crawford was the bigger fighter. You know what I mean? He was dinging Crawford up, you know what I'm saying? Rumbled him a couple times. So I like it, man. I like Tank, man. I like him against Loma. I like Tank against Loma, man. He got Mayweather, his coach like that. I like his coach. Man, but you got Mayweather, man. Anytime you got Mayweather close to you, bro, in your ear, you know what I mean? You can pick up pointers and all that. I think people downplay that part, too. And when you see Tank fight, sometimes you can see the flash a little bit of some things he learned from Mayweather. You know what I mean? The quickness, some of the way he would defend himself, move his head out the way. You know what I mean? I like his power, man. So I like Tank coming up, man. A lot of people don't like him, man, but I like the dude. I like Stevenson. Haney good too. I like Haney too. I don't think he overhyped. I think they just try and get his name out there or whatever, so he can come up, man. And on the Charlo Harrison fight, I'm gonna go with Charlo. I think Harrison just more of a slick talker, man. Charlo just a high strung dude. I got a cousin like that, man. High strung as a motherfucker, you know. But he ain't no sucker. He ain't scared of shit. He just high strung. You know what I mean? So I think Charlo gonna pull this one out. I like the last fight too. That was a good ass fight. I think it was a draw. But yeah, I think all these fights coming up. Hey, and I wanted to ask Ness and Mike, man, what y'all think about Chavez and his overweight, man? He overweight and all this shit, man. I wanted to ask y'all how y'all felt about this fight.
Nah, man. You know, he paid $1 million, man, so I can't be that mad, bro. I can't be that mad.
What y'all expect? Motherfucker got a history of this shit, right?
History, bro. Straight up history, Mike.
Right, this shit ain't nothing new.
Nothing new for him.
And that's why Jacobs had that provision put in place, because he knew it wasn't nothing new.
And he learned that from Canelo, because Canelo put that there. Canelo said, hell no, we ain't about to go through camp and you ain't going to take this shit serious. No, sir.
Exactly.
$1 million for every pound over. He made that motherfucker. But that's crazy because he obviously put that same clause in this one and he couldn't make it. And he was out here doing videos talking about, yo, this is the best training camp of my life.
He must have been come in and try to kill Jacob if they want to.
Bruh, the way, I don't know, see, I've been watching the weigh-ins more and more these days, man. Yo, I don't know if he was holding his stomach in to look skinnier or he was starving.
Nigga,
his stomach, like Mike, it literally was like that. Like it had a V, like it was going in. And I thought when he was doing the face-off, he was holding it in so his chest could poke out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But that wasn't it. Because after that, him and Jacob started talking to each other, and I was focusing on that stomach. Like, bruh, that shit ain't changed. That shit look like a little Pac-Man mouth.
Yeah, he gonna be like 195 come fight night. What?
Shh, bruh. Shh. All right, boomerang season. We going out to JD, Texas.
What up, JD?
Yo, real quick, man. Yo, to the dude, some dude called in and said Haney ain't got no power, man. Wasn't that this year when he got that stoppage? Like, he got potential knockout of the year, right?
Whoa, he ain't lying, but that overhand right had that boy silly on the ropes.
Yeah. Boy, that's potential knockout of the year. But fuck all that, man. I touched on, Gervonta Davis, but I remember what I was tripping on last night. You remember I forgot the point I wanted to make?
Yeah.
It was when you said something about, y'all were talking about the way that Harrison, he addressed, like right after the fight, he came up to Charlo and said something. Listen, it's very simple. He came up to the dude and was like, yo, you a true champion. You the real deal. Charlo misinterpreted that, so it's all a misunderstanding. Charlo thinking he giving him the nod, like, yeah, you got this, when all he really said was, yo, you a true champion, you the real deal. It can easily be misinterpreted. You know what I'm saying? So it's all a misunderstanding. So they got.
Nigga, I did a whole show on this shit, nigga. Charlo said at the end of the fight, he came up to me and said, "Oh man, yeah, you won, you got it." Come on, bro. I ain't.
Okay, well check this out. Hold on.
Before you the real deal.
Hold on. Before y'all cut me, hold on, because another point was the somebody called in talking about his language and shit, right? Oh, you.
Joshua, New Orleans, boomerang.
What up, Josh?
Called in last night. I don't believe Harrison. I mean, I'm on, like, we was talking about this after the show yesterday. We be having some great conversations after the show. Y'all should tune in instead of always typing and putting some bullshit ass messages. You get some face to face with some people and see what some people really up to or about. But like I was saying, we was talking about Harrison. I don't believe Harrison. Like, I think he talking. I think he talking. Throw some shots at his Stainless right quick. He talking that Detroit slick shit and stuff. But I don't think he could back it up. I mean, he just think he in Charlo head. But like I'm of the notion of when somebody has that energy and you could duplicate that energy. Some people just built that way. We'll find out fight night. And I don't believe Harrison. Harrison, I done seen Harrison gas out against Willie Nelson. I done seen him gas out against Hurd. And yes, he was winning those fights. So we know if he step on the gas or do what he say he gonna do, we know he'll gas out against Charlo. And we seen what happens when he gas out. He been stopped in both of those fights. So I got Charlo winning. He won the first fight. I don't believe Harrison did enough to win that fight. I think he was fighting for his life and fighting a very, very reserved fight. So I didn't see why the judges gave him that call. He didn't control the pace of the fight. Charlo controlled the range. He controlled the pressure. I think he was more effective. Harrison caught him in between and out, but it's nothing like he wasn't standing 10 toes down on anything.
Rick, ATL.
What up, Rick?
What up, fellas? Buenos dias.
Buenos dias.
I'm pretty pumped about boxing coming to the A, like I said previously, but driving around town, I really still haven't seen any promotion, no, billboards or signs or nothing like that. I don't know. I'm not really feeling the promotion at all. Like that guy, I think Steve said that I think Showtime may be on the way out. But my second thought was, if you look at Atlanta United, nobody thought that was going to be successful. The soccer team, they are crushing it. They sell out all the time due to the big international crowd we got here.
60
Somebody like
seconds.
Golden Boy on DAZN come in here, put some fights on with some Mexicans, some Hispanics on the card, they will sell out. And so I'm pumped about boxing, pumped about Davis. Shout out to Charlo and Jacobs. That's my call, fellas. Appreciate it.
All right. Rick, thanks for calling in. Going out to Bomb Boxing Boomerang.
What up, Bon? I think he said he was good.
Okay, Stainless Boomerang. Stainless going once. There you go.
Sorry about that. I gotta unmute and shit. Shout out to J Mac, man. He understand, man. We trainers, man. We be talking some slick shit. And Tony here is talking a lot of slick.
Damn, Stainless, you can't even talk no slick shit right now, homie.
CYP, come in.
Kill him.
Yo, he probably got a call. You know what I'm saying? That usually happens. But anyway, he right. When it comes down to that, Charlo, so I've been telling y'all all week. So I'm glad people understanding it and they swaying my way, because that's usually what I do on here. I say it. Speak it, believe it. They receive it. That's just how I roll. And motherfuckers mad at G. That's fine with me. But I'm very, very confident in my pick, and I'm telling you why it's gonna happen. You get 3 different judges to score that same first fight. Charlo wins. Charlo ain't gotta do shit different. Harrison over here fighting for respect. That's why he's talking so much. And I told y'all, I think he's trying to get this fight postponed with the bitches and the hoes and the swinging. He's doing too much, yo. He's doing way too much. But it's on now. Hopefully they get past the last face-off so we can really get this fight going. And he don't try to get this shit stopped again. Lastly, we do have a Skype call. We stay online. We talk boxing. Boxing is unlimited. You can say what you want, but bring your nuts. If you sensitive, do not get on the call. If you really think you got an opinion, get up on here. Troy, bring your old ass up on here. We'll let you fucking talk, and I'm gonna rip your ass to shreds. White boy, you know you ain't coming, because all you do is kiss Ness ass and kiss Mike ass on the show. But on the real Skype, you ain't shit. Anybody else, y'all invited, y'all welcome. And most of the time, I just listen. And if y'all say something to get me mad, CYP shows up. CYP out.
All right. Stainless, you want to try again? In the meantime, 7, Cali.
What up, 7? Good morning to you.
Morning. I can't talk long, but I got Charlo. I didn't call in yesterday, but put me down for Charlo, Dubois, Guillermo. Yeah, that's my call, y'all.
All right. Stainless on the final. Once, twice. Oh, bye. Nest GTO, Instagram and Twitter. Catch us on the next one. Peace.
Follow me on IG at Gross1911 or on Twitter at Gross2312. You can follow me on YouTube at Mike on Sports. Peace out.